Hello everyone, welcome back to the Clay Soldier Battle Tournament. We are jumping straight into things with Sapphire going against the Lightning Lords. Both of them have an upgrade point that they can spend. But first, we need to determine where they will be fighting. The Tranquil Bog. Okay, so first off, Sapphire has two upgrades already, two specialist teams. They don't really have very many units to spare for another specialist team, but they still have a point to spend, so let's see if they spend it. They do. And they spend it on a core upgrade. Well, they won't be sacrificing any units, at least. What upgrade will they get? A nether brick. Yep, they don't have an internal core item, so that works out perfectly. Next are the Lightning Lords. They will not spend their upgrade point, which means that if they lose, they are going to give Sapphire 2 points instead of 1. Alright, let me get these guys set up in the Tranquil Bog, and we will see if the nether brick upgrade serves Sapphire any use at all. And they technically already set people on fire, but why not? 2 flaming options. Might as well. Welcome back to the Tranquil Bog, everyone. On the left we have Sapphire with their new nether brick cores, their healing team, their tank team, their rods of fiery fury. It is frankly amazing that they have managed to get knocked down to this tier in the first place, but that's the way a tournament goes. And on the right side we have the Lightning Lords with their mixed ranged attacks between gravel for their main units and lightning bolts for their specialist team. They have sugar and sticks, and that's pretty much it. Yep, don't think I'm missing anything. So, let's see which team is out of the tournament for good in 3, 2, 1. And the Lightning Lords all stay back in their starting gate, trying to take down that one Sapphire Scout, I presume. And now that the scouts are both dead, we have a pretty decent battle going on right here outside their own gate. You can see some healing going on, though the Lightning Lords do have superior numbers and long-lasting armor-penetrating lightning attacks. Occasionally we are seeing someone catch fire, not too many though, which probably isn't that good of a sign for Sapphire, considering, well, their main attack is a blaze rod, which sets people on fire. That said, it does seem as if they are managing to hold out, likely thanks to their healing and tanks. And there we have it. Sapphire has managed to take down the Lightning Lords, proving that a numerically inferior army is capable of taking down bigger foes. I can't remember if that's already been proven this tournament, but might as well declare that now. Anyway, congratulations, Lightning Lords. Or Sapphire. You managed to defeat the Lightning Lords and claim their unspent upgrade point for your own. Let's get this mess cleaned up and move on to the next match. And so the Lightning Lords are taken off the roster, out of the tournament for good. And their representative is over here. While Sapphire gets to move on. Up next, we have the Blueberryan team going up against the Jalapeno Pounders. And they are going to do battle in the Bloody Lumberyard. Neither team has any upgrade points to spend, so we're just going to hop right on over there and prepare to do battle. And here we are back at the Bloody Lumberyard again. The Blueberryans fought here at one point because their banners were still up. It might have been last video, I can't remember. Anyway, Jalapeno Pounders, for a quick refresher, have reviving capabilities and insta-death capabilities. They truly are a fascinating group of individuals. Insta-kill and extended resurrection life stuff. And the Blueberryans also have a few insta-kill soldiers. And they have melons for healing some of their frontliners. Again, interesting dynamic of insta-death and extended life. So, we're just going to have to see which one of these two teams does better. In 3, 2, 1. And the scouts fly across the arena, and ooh, the Blueberryan team killed the opposing scout right away. And a whole bunch of bricked soldiers litters the ground as the blaze powder gets used up. The sound of equipment breaking echoes across the arena. There goes another quartz effect. It is quite possible that the Jalapeno Pounders are going to take this victory over the Blueberryans due to their reviving capabilities. Other than the blaze powder units, the Blueberryans do not have any way of bricking their opponents. Therefore, the Jalapeno Pounders' revival is completely functional. Of course, with the melon healing of the Blueberryans and the early use of shields, the Blueberryans do have pretty extended lifespans that normal teams tend not to have in this tournament. Still, once it gets down to nothing but melon soldiers remaining, victory is all but assured for whichever team is facing the Blueberryans. And I think we may be getting to that point. I see a bunch of completely unequipped Blueberryans running around without any sort of weapon or armor. Though, to be fair, I can't say too much is better off for the jalapeno pounders. There are a few still wearing their leather armor, and there's still some nether quartz going on, it seems. But for the most part, it seems that we've just kind of reduced this match to a slugfest. And we are getting some frame drops, which is really unfortunate. A complete reboot of my computer may be in order. That's the only thing that seems to actually stop these frame drops from happening. Well, I hope you don't mind a slideshow for a bit, but I think it's safe to call this already. It looks like there's nothing but melon-using blueberries remaining. And they do not stand a chance against a horde of jalapeno pounders. So, in the midst of all this frame drops, I'm going to have to declare the jalapeno pounders the victor. I will confirm after I do a reboot. Alright, we are rebooted. And yes, the Blueberrians did indeed get defeated. As such, jalapeno pounders move forward to face off against Sapphire. And now we move on to the 31st match of this tournament, Tubertastic versus Glass Cannon. They will do battle in the Tranquil Bog. And Tubertastic actually has 2 upgrade points to spend. Will they spend it? No, apparently they won't. Actually, let's redo that. That should have been weighted a little bit differently. Okay, they will. So now it's a coin flip of whether or not they will spend it on another unit of soldiers. Nope, apparently they will not. Which means it's going to be a random upgrade. Now you may note that we do have heavier weight for the no. That's because we do kind of want to try getting a soldier to get up to 3 upgrade points for a guaranteed upgrade, but hasn't happened yet. Alright, so a team of specialists. They're finally going to have their first specialist unit. It was Specialist 2, if I remember right. That was the center one, yes? Yes, it was. Specialist 2 in the form of... I believe that was some gunpowder. Okay, so the Tubertastic team is now going from anti-explosive unit to full-on explosives themselves. Well, whatever works for them, right? But they have 1 more upgrade point to spend. And now we are going to weight this a little differently. Apparently, they're going to spend the other upgrade point. In the form of another team of specialists. Well, they do have the units to spare, so why not? This time, it's going to be in the form of redstone users. And for... let's get this green banner right here. The glass cannon unit, will they be spending their point? No, they won't. That settles it. Let's get these guys over to the Tranquil Bog, load them up with gunpowder, because they all have gunpowder now, and see which team blows up the least. The Tranquil Bog's going to be a lot less tranquil this time. And we're back in the Tranquil Bog yet again. Over on the right side, we have the new Tubertastic team with their redstone and gunpowder wielders. Of course, maybe a little while before their redstone and gunpowder actually comes into use, considering they have gravel to throw beforehand. And on the left side, we have Glass Cannon with their 50% gunpowder team. But they also have ranged attack. So it's going to be interesting seeing how many units get taken out before units close in to go explosive. Or if the fact that this is going to be a ranged battle to start with is going to lead to some friendly fire explosions. We'll find out in 3, 2, 1. And there goes the Glass Cannon Scout, detonating in the midst of Tubertastic's now greatly reduced team amount. And it seems most of the fighting is going to end up taking place right here in Tubertastic's side. There's been quite a few explosions already. This is going to be a very quick match, and whoever wins is kind of a toss-up. It looks as though, however, Glass Cannon, the original massive explosion team, has won. I would say that early suicide bombing scout greatly tipped the tide of battle in Glass Cannon's favor. Knocked out a lot of string early on Tubertastic's side. Well, sucks to be you, Tubertastic. You put up a good fight. You just couldn't make it through. I don't know where I was going with that sentence, but they couldn't make it through without being French fried. I don't know. I'm going to clean this up and move on. And in another explosive face-off, Tubertastic is defeated. And Glass Cannon moves forward. Up next, and for the final fight of this video, we're going to see Sapphire facing off against the Jalapeno Pounder team. And they will do battle in the Hellscape. That's surprisingly fitting. And Sapphire has 2 upgrade points to spend, so let's see if they actually spend it. They will. And that makes it a coin flip. It will not be on any extra units. So what will they get? A core upgrade. Now Sapphire already has another brick core, so that's going to automatically eliminate... Well, everything except a weapon upgrade, so we're just going to jump straight over to the utility item upgrades. They do not have any shields, so we'll remove that. They do have fire, so they get to keep charcoal. They have no ranged attacks. This is going to be a very specific kind of upgrade. Either armor or enhanced flames. And they're going to be the first team to have enhanced flames. Now, since we haven't had this actually pop up yet, let's go to the lexicon quick and go over what the charcoal does. The charcoal, or coal, requires blaze rod, fire charge, or blaze powder. It doubles the length of time that enemies will be on fire. And if you have blaze powder, it increases the use of blaze powder. Which would be a very, very powerful upgrade for any team that has a blaze powder specialist team, because that is 16 units that can be outright killed on the opposing side. Very powerful indeed. Anyway, we're done with that. Now, they do have another upgrade point that they can spend. Will they be spending it? No, they're going to hold on to their last upgrade point. How about the Jalapeno Pounders? They do have 2 specialist teams already. Oops, let me shove these back where they belong. That's the food one. It's this one. Alright, Jalapeno Pounder. Are you going to get more units? Or you can't get more units. Are you going to get another specialist team? Or are you going to get a core upgrade? You are going to get a random upgrade. In the form of another team of specialists. 3 specialist teams. Yeah, 3 specialist teams. They're going to be nothing but specialists actually now because of that. They literally cannot get anything other. And it's going to be redstone. Well then, this is going to be an interesting match. But let's get them over to the hellscape and we'll see who wins. And so, we finally return to the hellscape. It's been quite a while since we've been here. So, the Jalapeno Pounders and the Sapphire teams are pretty much the same as you've already seen this video, actually. Yeah, what else is there to say other than the Sapphire team seems to have adopted the Hellfire environment into themselves and will be channeling the flames of hell through their weapons, I guess. I don't know. Let's see who wins in 3, 2, 1. So if the last match was an explosive one, this one is going to be a fiery one, considering both sides have blaze rods for weapons, and Sapphire set their attackers ablaze. I have no clue who is currently doing better than the others. I assume that the Jalapeno Pounders took an early victory, an early lead, thanks to their blaze powder units. However, the extended flames of the Sapphire unit's weaponry could help give them a bit of an advantage in the long run. It's something that we'll just have to wait and see as the flames of battle, quite literally, die down. As is, I do believe I see more Sapphire units remaining. And with the Sapphire units no longer moving at all, I believe that is a sure sign that there's no jalapeno pounder unit remaining whatsoever. And look, we even have some sapphire units that got stranded out on the islands over there. Well, congratulations, Sapphire. You certainly showed that insta-knockout is not a guaranteed victory, especially when you have so few units remaining, that the best you can do is make the fight an even fight. Congratulations, you get to move on, and that concludes this video. In the next video, we're going to be jumping back up to the original loser tier. Yeah, there's going to be sapphire units dying while I'm talking about this. And we will see whether the coal or emerald blitz teams will be moving on, followed by Melton and Melon and Gargantua. And after that, we will jump back up to the winners tier for a fight between the Lapis Valkyries and Flash Flare, followed by the Beetroot Burners against Rolling Thunder. I believe we're finally more than halfway through this tournament. It certainly is going on for quite a while, but I am certainly having a lot of fun myself. And I hope you guys are too. And I will see you in the next video if you are. Take care, and goodbye.